During the mid-1700s, England and France got stressed with each other over the fur trade. The fur trade started from a new trend of wearing furs which symbolized wealth. It is comparable to having a Lamborghini or a Louis Vuitton or both. They teamed up with native tribes to take each other down. England teamed up with the Iroquois while France teamed up with pretty much everyone else. Hence, the 7 Years' War began. Shockingly, it lasted 7 years, ending in a blowing French defeat. This left both France and England with large amounts of debt. France's genius solution to this was increase tax on the poor while reducing tax for the rich. Not so shockingly, this had thousands murdered and a government collapse. England, however, had another approach. They played the blame game. Hey America, we spent all our money defending you. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's your fault, so we're gonna tax you and everything and you can't do anything about it. It turns out they did do something about it, but let's not get into that. Anyways, this all started with the sugar and molasses tax. For you who don't know what sugar and molasses was, they were both sweet stuff that people couldn't get enough of. Hey everyone, it's time for Rum Making 101. First, extract juice from sugarcane and turn it to molasses. Then, you mix the molasses with sugar and yeast. Heat the mixture for 30 hours to make alcohol from it, then distill that alcohol from it at 176 degrees. This makes raw rum. Then put them into charred oak barrels and leave them there with water for 1 to 12 years. And there you have rum. The Sugar and Molasses Act denied many colonies from drinking rum, and rum was equal to life for some. This all made people pretty mad, and people boycotted and protested. Those ungrateful Americans, after all we did for them, increased the taxes. And suddenly, the genius idea of increasing taxes on millions of people who are already protesting and boycotting against the government because of already high taxes was born. This all made the well-known Stamp Act. In the Stamp Act, you would stamp every paper for a fee. It went something like this. Hello, peasant, I'd like to buy this pamphlet, please. Okay, that would be 10 pence, please. Also, I need to stamp this. Stamp. That would be an extra 50 pence, please. Dude, you know you just charged me 5 times the amount of pamphlet in tax, right? Yes, I do. This all made the colonists enraged and they all rebelled and boycotted the English goods. King George, your people are rebelling, what shall we do? You need to repeal the taxes. Wise decision, my liege. Wait, I wasn't done. Since those colonists won't be paying us for helping them in the war, they will need to house our soldiers on their expenses. My liege, I don't think they'll like that. I don't care about what they think. They will do it because I said so. Thus, the Quartering Act was born. Basically, every colonist had to offer and accept accommodating of British troops. Let's play a game. Wouldn't American colonists like it if they were forced to bring a random stranger to their home and offer everything they have, yes or no? Time's up. Wrong. Unless if you got it correct, then good job. The answer was obviously no. And people were so mad that they held skirmishes in the streets, and it led this to being the Third Amendment. Surely, after all of this, King George would have learned to just remove the taxes. Nope. So he added even more taxes in the Township Acts, and he started taxing china, glass, lead, paint, paper, and tea. This made all people even angry, and this made them boycott and protest. This drove down the British economy, and one of them was the Tea Act. The Tea Act involved a bunch of people named the Sons of Liberty. They were an anti-political group from Boston, and they were famous for hosting the Boston Tea Party. They disguised themselves as natives and raided a British ship. Then they threw 92,000 pounds of tea into the ocean. This should have all finally made King George stop the taxing, but of course he didn't stop. Instead, he was furious. He increased tax even more and shut down Boston Harbor. The excuse was that he wanted compensation for all the tea that the colonists wasted. These taxes all made up what were called the Intolerable Act. 2 years after that, the Declaration of Independence was signed and the United States of America was formed.